And it's DiMaggio batting. How's he delivering on first pitches? Let's look and see.
Great. Now take a look at what's happened when he goes 1-0 in the count. He falls behind. He's giving up a home run and a couple of hits, and I mean they're just teeing off on him.
The seventh inning underway, 0-1 count. Well, the Mariners were the loss last night, so we'll see if they can rebound to claim this series. Last of this three-game set against the Blue Jays. Got a tie ball game here, so you got to be ready to react. So they've got both the righty and lefty throwing.
And I suspect the manager's going to use both of them to be able to handle the situations and matchups through the rest of the inning.
Bean is going to come on and pitch now. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Lowry's there. And his throw is in time for out number one. Right now we have the teams doing their best to get on base, courtesy of State Farm. Blue Jays number one, the Royals in second, the Red Sox third, Tigers fourth, and the Mariners fifth.
Well, you kind of expected these two teams, if you've watched them all year, to be amongst the league percentage, and that's exactly what they are. They make the pitcher work. Some people might think, well, this is boring baseball. All they do is work the count, work deep count. But the bottom line is they win games because they get that starting pitcher out of there to get to the bullpen because of the pitch count.
First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
Look at the movement on this pitch. This 12-6 curveball just falls right off the table. Nearly impossible to hit this pitch anyways.
Here it comes. Curveball taken for a strike. The count's 0-2. Fastball misses inside, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that pitch just took off right there. It exploded on the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
And he swings and hits this one foul. Your fastball got him 2 down.
A good pitch right at the knees there. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't put it in play.
Closing in on the end of the season, let's take a look at the race in the Western Division, brought to you by State Farm. First place, the Angels. Mariners in second place. In third, the Rangers. And in the fourth spot, the A's.
Well, the Mariners are really on a roll right now, and what a difference this, a few weeks makes in their season. They were awful earlier, but they've got it going in the right direction here.
This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. That's caught. Side is retired. No runs, no hits. Nobody across the plate in this half inning. Dixon at the plate. Steve, let's take a look at those numbers off the mound.
You know, Gary, location means everything, and he's going with a heater. He's not trying to fool him, but he's keeping the ball down, and he's getting him to do what he wants. It's pounded into the ground.
0-1 the count is. We get going here in the bottom of the seventh.
Well, that's some kind of pitch, and you set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
Braves will grab a bat and hit here. Swing and a liner to right center. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run. He's going to try to stretch it.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in doubles, first in batting average, and they're also the #1 team hitting with runners in scoring position. That batting average, driving in runners, this lineup knows how to hit in the clutch. They're patient, they let the ball come to them, and then they deliver.
And here we've got Coleman to hit. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a ball hit high into the air, deep to right field. Out of here, a homer and a two-run shot. Perfect time for a two-run homer. That's what they wanted to get the advantage.
Well, they put themselves in a position to take the lead, came up with a big hit, and now they're out in front. Job well done. Well, if you can get a start like this every time out from your starting pitcher, you're going to take it. He kept you in the ball game, pitched pretty well, and now took it over to the bullpen.
And Steve, late in the ball game, Muller is going to come on as a pinch hitter.
You have to figure coming in off the bench a little bit. You want to see a pitch or two, but when you get it, you got to be aggressive. See if you can do something to get on base and get a rally started.
Hit hard to second. And the throw beats him to the bag. He is out at first. Be sure to tune in again this Saturday. It's a road game for the Dodgers. They head into Arizona to take on the D-backs. That will kick off at 1 p.m. Eastern. Popped into foul territory down the left side. Thought he could make a play there, but it didn't happen. Here's the pitch. Up the middle it goes. Ackley will scoop it up. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. They pick up a couple to break the tie. The Blue Jays gaining the upper hand here. Number 2 hole set to get things started. And Brackman is in the box. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. And starts him out here. Hit in the air to left center. 1 down. Here's a look at teams getting it done on our league leaderboard. The staffs that have the lowest ERA. The Twins, number 1. Second, the Blue Jays. The Angels, third. Fourth, the White Sox. And it's the Red Sox, number 5.
We'll talk about pitching and defense and being important to winning. And clearly, for them, pitching is already something that's a major part of their success this season.
Watches the first pitch. That ends up in the zone. Strike 1.
I think down by 2 runs right here now, Gary. I think that you've really got to look at trying to get some big hits. You need that clutch hit. You need somebody to walk into it. You know the pitcher's going to throw strikes. You know he's going to try not to walk anybody, so be more aggressive.
He swings, hits a ball to right field. That's the second out. It's going to be Marrero now. Threw a walk his last time. Here's the first pitch. Hey, swing there, but he can't connect, and it's a strike.
It's 2 outs here in the 8th right now. I think defensively you've got to be looking to make a play. get the out, get your team back in the dugout. And you don't want doubles. You don't want
Lined up the middle.
a chance now to take a look at the Mariners and how they rank in the American League right now. First in triples, first in walk. And they're the #2 team in doubles. That ability to drive the ball down the line in the gaps, but also that hustle to take the extra base really pays off.
Duncan gets called on to take over the mound duties as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. Up the middle.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
Swung on and ripped towards second. Huller throws to second. That'll be a force out and the third out. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. And it'll be the Blue Jays coming right up. John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. And in the batter's box, it's Lloyd. Picked up 4 hits, 11 lifetime ABs off the Mariners. Ground out victim last time through. He deals. Swing and a long high drive deep into right center field. And goodbye home run. The production for the Jays goes on. And another solo home run, extending the lead now to 3.
Pretty darn happy.
Here we go. Here's the first pitch. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1. Hey, going back to that home run, that is a very tough obstacle now to overcome.
And the manager in the dugout's got to be thinking.
He swings and nails a liner. Makes its way through, base hit to center. He's going to try and test him here. Courtesy of State Farm. Here's a look at the American League wild card race. Getting close to second place, it's the Red Sox. The Mariners, third place. In fourth place, it's the Royals. In the fifth spot, it's the Rangers. And wrapping up the list, it's the White Sox.
I've got such a great race right now for the wild card in the American League. And these teams are going to play in playoff baseball all the way down to game 162, which has set them up nicely for playoff baseball.
Really extended his arms that time, but 0-2. Oh, he's trying to steal second. Hit up the middle. Chow. And that'll say on to Jesus.
I thought they had a shot at a double play right there, but at least they got one out. And now a runner in scoring position at second base.
Graves is. Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right. And he's there to retire the side. So they pick up a run on the home run. And so Dustin Ackley leading it off. Blew out last time. The pitch takes that high one for a strike, 0-1.
I think right now they're looking to get a couple guys on and see if they can't get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark right here. So base runner's the key. Do not run into outs. Be conservative on the bases. You're down 3.
That one swung out, hit in the air to deep right center field. That's one away.
Well, offensively right now, you're running out of time, down your final 2 outs, and it's all about getting people on base and then let somebody run into an extra base hit, base runner at a time, but believe you can do it.
And it's DiMaggio batting. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. That one's gloved.
A final out of the game. It certainly does not look very good right here. They need big hits. They need people to drive the ball, get something done right here, or they're going home and losing.
Dono at the plate. Struck out swinging his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Swung on grounder. This might be it. Takes its way single.
Well, late in the game and you're behind by a few runs, you're going to need base runners in it. Right here, this team needs to string a few more to try to tie this one up.
Girardi has a turn in the box. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. First pitch on the way. This one has popped up to the left side out of play. Hit hard down the right field side. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
They win a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
Now look at our player of the game, a standout performance deserving of the recognition today.
You know, sometimes you work so hard to get through the middle of the order that when the bottom of the order comes up, you kind of ease up a little bit, and that's what happened in this game today. He overlooked the fact that the number 7 hitter can really put the ball in play, and when he did, he got a big hit for his team. That's why he's our player of the game.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
Thanks for being with us today. We hope you've enjoyed 2K Sports Major League Baseball. We wrap it up. I'm Gary Thorne with John Crutch, Steve Phillips, and our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you soon. And in the batter's box, it's Laurie. Last night, Jays picked up the win. This three-game series going their way right now. A win here, and they'll have a three-game sweep against the Yankees. Strike started off the at-bat. 1-1. So they hung on to win in the last one. 3 runs. Here's a swing and a ground ball. There's one. Over to third. Not in time. They weren't able to get that lead out. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Yes. Now a swing and a ball hit high and deep, way back there at the warning track. Goodbye, a 2-run homer. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
And he starts him out. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. Steve, a big fly like that at this point in the ball game, you start thinking, you know something, we're going to win this ball game.
Well,
smashes that one towards the shortstop. He's going to try and test him here. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. It's down here.
Well, when the hitter stepped late, the last place he expected to get a hit from a pitch. Unbelievable job. No one will know that. Good job of hitting.
He delivers. Hit hard down the right field side. That's 2 gone. And they'll hold him at first base. A little ways to go here in the season. The American League wild card. How's it look? Well, let's take a look. Brought to you by State Farm. In that first spot, it's the Red Sox. Yankees in second place. The Mariners, third place. In fourth place, it's the Royals. In the fifth spot, it's the Rangers. There he goes towards second. Over near third. Throws to first, side is retired. Well, they had a couple more runs here. And Varus is batting. Steve, let's take a look and see how it. Pitcher's done today.
Well, Gary, all outs are not equal. Ground ball outs are better because it keeps it in the infield, lets you guys play behind you. This lefty's getting a lot of those today.
Era is going to come on and pitch now. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Swings a little early that time, 0-1.
You know, in this situation right here, that the hitter's always going to look for a fastball. The pitcher was smart, so he threw in that slider, got the hitter out in front, swing early.
Curveball just off the black, and it's 2-1.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone and fall in the strike zone. He couldn't get the pitch.
Fouled off. Pitch on the way. 2-2 is a sinker that misses 3.
That'll saw his bat and 2 swings at that one.
3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 1 away.
He gets the strikeout with the sinker ball. The ball is sinking into the zone. You're swinging right into the ball.
Homered back in the first inning. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Here's the first pitch. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Oh, and there they go. Swing and a line drive. Over to second for 1 and 2. They pull out the double play. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. And the Yankees. Fikak at the plate now. He's going to lead off here as we go to the 8th. Duncan coming in to hurl. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Splitter just misses. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And it goes foul. Good rip with that one, but he misses 1 and 2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaker. 1 down.
Like chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to lay off.
Now look at the stats with the fewest walks allowed for the month found on our State Farm leaderboard. The Angels number 1, second the A's, Blue Jays 3rd, Indians 4th, and the Mariners 5th.
Well, these teams have a clear understanding that base on balls can come back to haunt the pitcher. They do not give in. They force the opposition to beat them rather than beating themselves.
A smash between short and third, and it's caught by DeJesus. Rudo up at the plate, blew out last time. First pitch to him. Starts him off with 1 in there for a strike.
That pitch down and in can be handled, but with that kind of movement on that 12-6 curveball, makes it much more difficult to put in play.
And he takes a splitter in there, 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed, side retired. Oh, they still can't buy a run. They've been held scoreless through 8. Blue Jays still out in front. 2-hole to get things started next. And in the batter's box is Laurie. And he homered earlier in the ballgame. Here's the delivery. And it's fouled off. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. One bounce onto the wall.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in doubles, first in batting average, and they're also the number 1 team hitting with runners in scoring position. That batting average, driving in runners, this lineup knows how to hit in the clutch. They're patient, let the ball come to them, and then they deliver.
Yep. Here's the batter now. He singled in his last at bat. A liner headed for the hole. He's waved towards home. You love to see this kind of an effort. This is a single that becomes a double.
You take a look at this slide. He goes in very hard in the second base, full speed, able to beat a play.
And that was speed.
Oh, here it is. He cannot afford the nerves. He's going to have to get his emotions under control.
And he's going to do battle here with only 1 away and 2 in scoring position.
No, he's got to dig down deep right here, Gary.
DeJesus, a ground ball. Out at the plate.
But keep the runners right where they are now. 2 out. Not a lot of time left in this ball game. You cannot. Give them more runs.
Dixon at the plate. Grounded out his last time through. Braves. He'll grab a bat and hit here. Now a bouncing ball to short. Gravo throws on to first. Side is retired. So no runs. We've got Garrotti in the box. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. And here's the first one. That's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
Curveball, that'll miss the zone, and the count will go to 2-0.
You have to throw a strike right here, Gear. I mean, it's taken all the way in those first two pitches.
Splitter just missed the paint. Runs it 3-0.
But great eye right there from the hitter. Great discipline at the plate. Good location at that one. Just missing outside. Couldn't get the hitter to swing at it.
He sends this one in the air towards center. That's one away. One down. Here's Jesus Montero. 2 for 3. Thus far, Duckworth will be coming on to take over on the mound as Toronto brings him into close. Solid contact made, but that foul ball up in the air is going to be off on the right side. Here's the pitch. And it's 0-2. Jesus Montero now, and he'll lean in a little closer.
Now's the time he goes to the slider. This guy struggles in this situation. It's a good pitch for him.
He can't connect on that one, and Jesus Montero coming up empty with a swing.
K-Cam registered this at 86 miles per hour. It's a pretty good rate.
So a fantastic strikeout pitch here. It's headed down and in, and the batter just didn't time this thing right. Never had a chance on this one.
Absolutely right, John. And as in real estate, it's all about location. Ciafrone is the batter. He bounced out his last time. Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
This is an effective pitch when you can bury that slider down and in, bury it at the back foot of the hitter. Very difficult to hit.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him to chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
Swung on, hit on the ground, and on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, what a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
All right, let's do it. Here's our player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it ends up to a nice come away on top.
Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
No question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm.